I'm a South African. I'm a township boy. I come from the township called Soweto, which is an acronym for Southwestern Townships in the south of Johannesburg. And I grew up speaking Zulu, which was the language that I spoke at home. But my tribe, my father's tribe, is Swazi. So I also spoke a bit of Swazi. And my mother's tribe is Tswana. So I spoke a bit of Tswana. And at school I learned English and Afrikaans, and I picked up other languages from friends and here and there. But English has been instrumental in my career. Johannesburg is the main bureau in Africa for the BBC. It's called the Hub Bureau of the continent. This is where we have 3 Africa correspondents who cover the whole continent and help other correspondents throughout the continent who are originally based in East and West Africa and Central Africa. Without English as a lingua franca, I don't think that we'd be able to travel and cover all the stories that we're covering throughout the continent. The way English has helped in pretty much kind of being the line through all the dotted lines, all these languages would be the dots, and English would be the constant line that comes through. Because if people speak Venda, for example, which is a language spoken in northern South Africa, and other people speak Xhosa, which is a language spoken in the eastern part of South Africa, if you want to get those people talking, the best way to do it is through English. And that has helped us a great deal, because we go around, South Africa has got 11 official languages. So you can imagine in some instances, if you want to try and get different groups together in conflict resolutions, in discussions, in debates, the only way you can get it done is through English. It is a delicate balance that needs to be struck. There is no way that you can do away with the indigenous languages in a situation like South Africa. That is why the Constitution has allowed that there should be 11 official languages, which is a very costly operation, as you can imagine. For example, in a court case, in a court of law, you might be you might get through a lot of documentation just precisely because of the language differences, not because of the actual, issues in the case. It's slightly difficult if someone tells me in Zulu how they were beaten like dogs to the ground by white policemen during apartheid times. If I say that, if I make a direct translation into English, it might not feel the same. It might not convey the same sentiment or the same proper message of what the person or the interviewee would have been telling me. In a sense, the phrase in Zulu that you've been kicked like a dog means that you've really been beaten to the ground. And someone perhaps who's in Britain might think, why like a dog? Whereas in Zulu speaking terms, if you beat someone like a dog, it means you have no respect for them, because dogs are largely homeless, domestic animals. You see them roaming around the street. No one kicks them. No one chases them away. But they're always there. They kind of don't have homes and so on. So to Zulu-speaking people, if you kick them like a dog, you're really, really, really being evil and being dangerous to them. So to be able to translate that sentiment for a 2-minute news program might be a bit challenging. So we do, from time to time, come across those sort of difficulties.